Hello everyone, it's Peter Muraca here. We're at 45 Aldershot Place. Just gonna do a little you. Hello everyone, we are here at 45 Aldershot Place. So a lot has changed since the last time we've seen you, and I'm very excited to show you the tour today. And we actually have a special guest here, the designer, and much more, Jolene Evans. You're gonna take us around a nice little tour of the house, and we can discuss some stuff that maybe changed along the way. And as I did the first video, I explained how projects are, idea, plan, reality, right? And so, from idea, exactly. So from idea to reality, things change, and it's kind of, almost like a little jazz. You got to kind of impromptu and add some stuff.
It's definitely a dance, especially when there's budget involved. So
exactly,
and there's always a budget.
Exactly. So let's take a nice tour. You can show us from the front entrance and some of the ideas.
Right. Okay. Originally here, I planned for railings, and then as you can see, from my perspective, it just didn't work. It closed things off. There was too many sections, so we're doing all glass, which will be installed soon. Open foyer. This wall here is a masterpiece, I think. It's one of those things, it's such a massive wall, it needed something.
Nice
so I call it the feature wall. My trim guy is amazing. We spent probably a day just planning out the angles, the spacing, and how it would all tie in together from one wall to the next. And then they made it happen. So plan, idea, reality, it ended up being, amazing. I just love it. Yeah.
Off the entrance, we got obviously a closet and a beautiful future office for, young professionals. So this is going to be really nice. So out of the office, back in the foyer, and now open to the masterpiece. So there's still a bunch of stuff around, so you don't have a great vision of what the final is going to be. You got some stuff all around, but very open concept. And go ahead with some ideas.
So the idea was really, I always felt like I know this isn't necessarily a great feng shui, but for me, I love walking in and seeing the full visual of the doors and the lights and the windows. And then obviously to me, this is like, I love Restoration Hardware, I love Crate and Barrel, I love West Elm. And I just wanted to incorporate a lot of those things in here. So this is more like lounge area here, which is hence the lighting. I wanted it to basically play off the dining area as well. So this is really sit down in front of the fire and just chill, listen to music, read a book, whatever. From the very beginning, the indoor-outdoor fireplace was major, and we toyed around with maybe not doing that, because basically the cost, but I'm so glad that we did.
Yeah, it really does, and we touched on it the first. It gives such a nice ambiance, and especially from inside or out. We'll take a quick little peek. When you come outside, we're gonna have this very nice little private getaway.
Make it a lot more private. Now imagine this. You could use this all year round if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I also envision outdoor curtains here as well. So if it's a little bit stormy out or whatever, you can kind of close up, get cozy, or be private.
Yep.
And this is just a great place to unwind.
And because we have a corner property, we're gonna have a fence along the property line. So this will actually be in your backyard. So the beauty of the corner properties, you do have a big side yard, which ends up being your backyard. And as you can see, we do have a big backyard that will have patio and entertainment area as well. So tons of space. We're actually also thinking, future use. You might even put a kiddie pool in around this area. So a lot of potential.
Maybe not a kiddie pool.
Okay, maybe a spa, swim spa, swim
maybe
spa.
Maybe
a swim spa. Off to the kitchen. You can show us.
Oh my God, the kitchen. So the idea with this, and you can't see it yet, but you need to visualize that fridge is covered panel ready. So it will be covered and look exactly like the cabinetry. And then what we did here was I wanted it to look symmetrical. So I wanted this left side of the kitchen to look exactly like the right side. However, I have the mudroom and pantry behind here. So what the cabinet makers, who are awesome, designed for me is a secret pantry door. So this is going to look exactly like the fridge, however you're going to open it, and voila, you walk through here to the pantry and mudroom. These will be push release, so there's lots of storage in here. Also another thing, because you're always trying to think about function as well and how people live. For me, I can't live without my Dyson. So this pantry cupboard, I don't have a handle on it yet, but there is electrical in there. And again, panel ready, dishwasher will be hidden. So appliances hidden and double island. So this is basically work island. So dishes, gets messy, blah, 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 everything else. And then your guests are over there enjoying themselves, or kids doing homework or whatever.
Absolutely.
This is definitely entertainers, chefs, delight kind of thing. It's amazing.
Which backs right beside our future wine bar, which will be fully glassed and beautiful to display your, high-end wines.
Oh my God, this is going to be amazing when it's done. And again, this is something that you have a vision at the beginning. And of course, you got to change it and tweak it a little bit as you go, because it doesn't always work with whatever happens in the kitchen cabinetry area or your budget or whatever. So basically, this is going to look a little bit like the kitchen cabinetry here in the wrought iron, but we're going to mix it with a little bit of this material here, Cognac Monument. So it'll be a nice mix, and then this is glass, and then double glass doors, so you can get your wine. Now this is what I always called, from the very beginning, my hallway to heaven, because depending on the time of day, is what I always said, I'm getting wine, or I'm walking down here, and then I've got the bar area, and coffee maker, etc., etc. So you're getting wine or your coffee, and then you head into what I call the sanctuary. And just imagine sitting in here. I've got velvet curtains coming, velvet chairs with some gold accents.
Very regal.
But this is where you come, again, another place to relax and to shut yourself off from the rest of the house, is how I feel like it. It's like, I'm here in the morning and I'm having my coffee, and yeah, see?
Close the door, and it's a little private getaway. We have a two-piece here. The glass railings obviously come here, which will make this, remain very open concept, and see the grand foyer, grand entrance.
So I want to say, like, this wing over here is a couple of kids' rooms that share a bathroom in the middle. We did barn doors as well, because we didn't want lots of doors opening in. Coming in here, double vanity, well, two separate vanities. And then in here is a separate tub and toilet. So
and very well thought out. If you do have two kids and one needs to shower, one needs to brush their teeth, it's still kind of separated, which is nice.
Okay, so this is probably the smallest of the bedrooms, however, still nice and spacious. Big closets, beautiful windows. I love the corner here. Adding that third window really brings in a lot of light as well for a small space. So
this entire house, I think, has a lot of natural light, which is,
it does.
Has a ton of windows, which means a lot for coverings, but it's really, really nice to have that natural light in here, so it's beautiful. And we'll take you over to the third bedroom, which has its own ensuite as well.
This is the big girl's room. So here we are.
So you have an ensuite over here. Your own little private ensuite. 3 full baths up here. And a walk-in closet, as well as their bedroom area. And I'll have to say, I wasn't too crazy about wall sconces.
Right.
I typically like the pot lights.
Yes.
But I really do like, I really do like how the sconces are, a little different than the typical pot lights galore, but I think it's actually a really nice,
that is something
character
that we
addition.
I don't want to say we butted heads, but
Yeah.
because normally you would put
Hot lights.
hot lights, and I find them very harsh. So I wanted something softer. And a
Yeah.
hallway, to me, you just need to see where you're walking. It doesn't need to be lit up like a runway.
Into the retreat. This is the master retreat. And it's, you know, still not done obviously, but you can see where it's going.
So I really, again, I still don't know. I still feel like I want to wrap this. I love this color, and I still feel like I want to wrap all the walls in it. But I've been told it's probably too dark.
I think I agree. I think it's too dark. I think it'll close the room in.
Yeah.
And I think it's just too much.
Again, it's the pocket door, and it doesn't slam.
And a beautiful see-through fireplace
Yes.
that you can enjoy from the bedroom or from the bathroom while you're taking
So I
soak.
had the comment that, like, you know, well, you can see through, and I thought anybody here sharing this room, that doesn't matter if
No,
you see through.
doesn't matter.
So anyway, here we are.
Especially when you have the toilet in its own.
Yes, we have a water closet.
Yeah.
Very important, I think, for two people sharing a bathroom. We can go in there.
It's a little private.
Yeah, and I wanted everything to be the same level here, so we just have a walk-in shower. It's not finished yet. We don't have the rod here, and bathtub will go central to the fireplace with a beautiful, I love the light. Oh, and then you have to see the closet. The closet is bigger than that other bedroom. Cabinetry isn't in, so next time you do this video, you're gonna see a big difference. So here we are in the closet. Basically, this is just gonna be wrapped. Wrapped in cabinetry. You're not gonna see any wall. It's floor to ceiling, crown molding on the top. This is a vanity, so getting ready, you do your makeup, your hair, whatever. These are corner cabinets, so they'll house like longer items, your dresses, your whatever, anything that's long. This is wall sconces, so on the side of these cabinets, I have some nice sconces here for your lighting on your vanity. And then again, it goes here. This is a little cubby that, you know, why not use it? So unfortunately I clear it, but maybe a taller guy wouldn't. And this is where the shoes are gonna go.
So at the end of the day, a guy doesn't need to because it's going to be the shoe place
It's
for
the
the girl.
shoe closet.
the
And
shoe room.
also, I've left a little cubby here at the end, so the shoes will stop here, but then you have a little cubby here for your suitcases and things like that. So it's here, but it's out of the way.
So yeah, so we do have still, you know, a bunch of little things to finish up.
Totally.
We got a lot of landscaping going on. We have cement and patios going on currently. A bunch of trays to do some last minute touch-ups. But yeah, it's the idea, plan, reality, and I'm really happy that we're almost at the reality phase. So, you know, very excited to see the end, which is in a couple of weeks. Very thankful that you guys tuned in to take a look at the update, and we look forward to showing you the final product in a few weeks.